Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. This is not going to be one of those videos where I sit back and say, Kabam deceived us. They were the worst. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Grab your pitchforks. 7-star Nexus. No, not one of those videos. But I will say that when I was doing my review, my grading of the new Glory store, and of course I have a Paragon account, so my prices and even the selection probably looks different than yours if you're not Paragon. But I was going through and I mainly talked about relic items and the prices that they had. I talked about rank up materials from everything from 4 stars to 5 stars to, of course, 6 stars, which technically rank up materials for rank 4 and above 6 stars, or rank 2 materials for 7 stars. Although rank 3 7-star materials, I do add, if you do or do not know, are not the same thing, because there's one thing missing that I hope we don't see for a while now, though Kabam made us seem to think in the last live stream that we'd be seeing it sooner than later, and that's a Tier 4 Alpha Catalyst. Tier 4 Alpha looks like a fidget spinner is combined and fused into like a Jack's old school playlist and has turned into something that looks more like a molecule you'd see in high school science class than something in a mobile video game. But I digress, and I go back to the previous aforementioned subject, because in the Glory store, I went through, I talked about skipping relics, at least in my mind, talked about Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic. If you missed the video and you want a quick recap, I put my Glory where my mouth is, because I still think the best deal for those two is half of the purchase limit per week, because then you actually save a little bit more Glory than you spent per week on average, which is a really nice change, because before we would get way less for maxing out the Glory and actually running into what's called a Glory deficit. And while I was doing all of this, I just didn't think at all about Alliance Quest health potions or Alliance Quest team revives or any of the potions. I just didn't think about it because, well, I didn't have it to look at. So I did my video, put it on YouTube, and then I heard from a couple people later on behind the scenes that said, Prof, you totally missed that they took out the potions. And because I don't spend my Glory and never have spent my Glory on potions, I said, wait, what? That's even a thing? And then my man, Dr. Doom, not to be confused with the champion that is Dr. Doom, hit me up online, specifically Dr. Doom 915, with what appeared to be a forum post about, well, health pots and revives. And the post says, why on earth would you remove health pots and revives from the store? What is the reason for it? Such a stupid update, thanks for nothing. They said, take you behind to the apothecary, haha. Just about to post and ask this too. I'm not spending units on Alliance Quest revives and health pots. Bring them back. Because again, when I did my video, they were not there. Now, thankfully, mercifully, this is why it's so important to, hopefully, I don't know if you'd view this as nicely complaining, maybe it's not nice, but at least like verbalizing things on the forums, because it forces Kabam to backtrack. And look, you can say I'm being too naive, wouldn't be the first time. I've been guilty of that, but I do think this was an honest mistake by Kabam. However, we have seen in the past that if people didn't notice things, prices would go up, or quantities would be more limited, or items would be taken away, and if you don't speak up, you lose. So great job, community, speaking up, because Kabam Mike almost immediately said, this is not intentional, and we're going to fix that. Again, I'm not saying they wouldn't have fixed this without these posts, but this gives a sense of urgency to a problem that is the whole purpose of the forums. And we've seen a lot of forum posts this year that don't turn out to have a happy ending, that turn out to just be kind of sad, where you have people who clearly work for Kabam, like Grounded Wisdom, arguing with players who don't feel like they're being heard, and then nothing ever happens. How many times have we covered forum posts on this channel this year that Kabam didn't even respond to an update of an issue for several days or even weeks? So this is the opposite of that, and I am thankful that at the beginning of this video, of course, we covered that the potions and revives are back, and that was a quick turnaround. So this is one of those videos I'm just thankful to make, to highlight the community and the importance of speaking up. I don't always get to do that, so yay for a good ending that has some perceived happiness to it.